Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn. That's right, y'all. We are 4-0, and we're going for 5-0. If you know, you know. We've been essentially testing fate. And the big question for this video, I'll put it out there. Is Clive better than Danny? Okay? I don't know if you've been watching this for a while. If you go back sometime, maybe about 20 episodes or so, you'll see Danny Royal, my former quarterback. He was a monster. Okay? The big question is Clive anywhere near better than Danny? That's the big question. But this episode, I want to focus on this guy right here, Robert Church. If you know, you know, man. All you gotta do is watch one episode where he's my running back, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And, you know, is he the GOAT running back I've ever used? We're going to find out this episode because I plan to push Robert Church to the maximum while at the same time winning this game. You dig? All right, let's get the right unis, though. Let's run with these. Yo, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for every single person that threw a like on this video. Appreciate you. We're going to start the ball all up in the air. Wow, he's pretty slow, even though he's like breaking all these ankles. I mean, it's kind of surprising. All right, I see Church back here. But again, we're going to stay in the air for just a minute. Let's stay in the air for a minute. Woo-hoo-hoo. A lot of people don't even know how to do that. Seriously. Watch it again. I'm going to wait till they give me a nice, fair run. Like, they got me running them right into the feet for the defense. So as long as they're doing that, I'm going to go to the air. But like I said, the big question is Danny Royal still the GOAT quarterback? Because one thing that I can say for sure is I've never gone undefeated with Danny Royal. I've gotten close, but I've never done it. Man. I'm not sure if I made that look too easy, but it felt like I made it look too easy. Yo, I gotta check though. Is it on extreme? Like, that felt too easy. Is it on extreme? Like, is it? It's on extreme. I know it is. Yeah, bro. If it wasn't on extreme, I would run the ball back. All right, here we go, man. I said what I said. But let me go to the air one more time. I see this wide open. I can't ignore it. All right, I just had to throw that out there. I saw it. I knew what was going to happen. All right, let's see if we can. Again, they got Church running up straight into the defense, into the teeth of the defense. But I say this. I say that if he's the GOAT running back, he can maneuver through this. So we're going to run a few plays with Robert Church and see what he can do. That's what I was talking about, ladies and gents. All right. He's making something out of nothing. That's what he's doing. All right, let me go ahead and get down. Don't want to make a habit of just running into the defense. That's not smart no matter how good you're running. Yeah, but he's making something out of nothing. One thing I can say about him, he turned it into like a 6-yard run. Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem. Seriously. He almost did. Okay, let's go back to the air. I just wanted to just see what he was on today, man. Sometimes you gotta see what you're running back on. Sometimes they on a lot, sometimes they on a little. You don't know. Oh, okay. That was silly. That was a bad run. But you saw what he was trying to do, though. This is a bad play. Catch it. Oh, good job. All right, let's go to the air real quick. Let's get this ball out the way. I was just trying to test out my running back, see what he's on today. He's on the same old usual. But you know what it is, man. When I go to the air, it's not really much that's going to happen. Good tackle. That should have or could have been a touchdown. All right, defense. Okay, defense. Oh, we out of here. I don't run, y'all. Here we go. Oh, I tried to knock him out. It's all about timing. I try to stiff arm him. Oh, this is a good play right here. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love when they give me good runs or just good formations. If I got a good formation, it's over. It's time to stutter step it, baby. All right, I'm really being crazy out here. Go, go! Ah! Needed a little more speed on that. I could have got through that first line of defense. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. We good. Everybody calm down. Here we go. This was the perfect setup because now the clock's under 30. We're good. Here we go. All right, we got a ton of audibles. Let's start to use it. Beautiful job. All right, what should I do? Should I go back to the air or continue the run game? Tell me. Get through there. Ah, man. A little more speed, but he's starting to get fatigued, so he's slowing down just a tad bit. Great catch by a reader. I got new players now, so I got to learn their names. There you go. Beautiful job getting through that first tier. Once he gets into the outfield, man, it's pretty much uphill from there. I led him a little further than I wanted to. Great tackle. Okay, here we go. That was a bad throw. Beautiful catch, though. Beautiful catch, man. I did not expect that to get converted. Here we go, y'all. All right. So first off, let's throw Baltimore a little bit of credit. It's not that I'm running bad; it's that they're just stopping them, and you got to give them credit for that. It's arguably one of the best running backs I've ever had the pleasure of controlling, outside of maybe J Dub for my college Retro Bowl series. Like J Dub was a one-of-a-kind running back, but I don't know. You know, that's a big question. Like, who's the better running back, J Dub or Robert Church? Whew, that's a good question. Makes me want to create like a little montage. J Dub versus Robert Church. Who's the better running back? Oh gosh, that'd be a great video. Had to go through tons and tons of footage though. Goodness gracious. I'm really loving how I'm getting that ball to, basically release at an angle because I'm throwing it right past the defense. But because the game is so high level, despite it being pixels, it's incredible how much detail they put into this game. But because of just a little bit of touch, they try to get me out of here. How many rush yards do you think I've gathered by this point? He's had maybe a couple big runs, but most of it has been very modest. He hasn't, it's been kind of modest. This wasn't one of his home run games, unless the best is yet to come, because that run right there was respectable. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and go to the ground, mainly because, there we go. That's what I was talking about. What's crazy about Robert Church is he could have a really rough game, and then just out of nowhere, bada bing, bada boom, baby. I saw him cut through the middle, and I said, if I just be a little patient, if my O-line blocks a little bit, I should be able to get that ball over the top. All right, let's go. If I can get to the outside of the zone, baby. Here we go. Block that. Get that. Great run, though. A nice little late games. I know a lot of people, if you don't know how Robert Church runs, then you probably would have turned the game off in quarter two. Oh, this is not one of those games. And then it just goes off for then it just goes off in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't count him out. Seriously. It just goes off in the fourth quarter. What the heck, dude? Great tackle. I tried to be way more clever than I am. I tried it. Man, what a heck of a run. Now, before I press this button, how many rush yards do you think Robert Church accumulated in that game? Well, no, he had two nice runs in the like the first quarter. What is first, second quarter? Then he went kind of dry, and then the fourth quarter he just went off. I'm gonna go with 143 yards. What's the number? 161. Wow, that's crazy. All right, no fumbles. That's always a good number. 0 and 2 touchdowns. Shout out to Clive though, man. Shout out to Clive. If you don't know who Clive is, that's my quarterback. Amazing job once again. All right, heck of a pickup. He's made it very difficult to miss Danny Royal because of how. If you don't know who Danny the GOAT Royal is, look at the bottom of your screen. You'll see 5 rings, 6 MVPs. That's crazy. 6 MVPs out here. All right, I got a way to put Clive and Royal next to each other in terms of just trying to figure out who's the better player overall. Let me see. I think there's a way to do it. All right, so see career stats. We can look at simple stuff like completion percentage. His completion percentage is 85%, and Clive's is 92. But of course, Danny Royal had way more attempts or just longer, more years. So that's probably not the fairest way to compare them. But if you look at the average, every time Danny Royal threw the ball, he averaged 10 yards, whereas Clive, again, 10 yards. As far as distance, Clive has thrown a football for 51 yards, whereas Danny Royal had one for 61. Woo! 0 fumbles. Clive has 0 fumbles, 1 interception, 1 sack, whereas Royal had 53. Again, it's just a difference in, how many years they played. Like, for example, Danny Royal played 138 games, whereas Clive only played 5. So those numbers are kind of skewed. But we will keep an eye on this little 1v1 to see how things shape up. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. On the flip side, all right, my main man, Robert Church, a 70-yard run is crazy, by the way. But yeah, 1 ring and 1 MVP. I'm keeping an eye on him, by the way, as well. So yeah, this has been pretty good. It's been pretty good. All right, yo. So what that means is we are 5-0. We are still on our quest to go undefeated in the regular season, in the playoffs, and then win the championship. That particular challenge is still alive and well. And if you look at that last game, 46-27, it just looks like we are not even close to losing the game. And if you look before that, 48-20, this is the closest we've gotten to losing, Carolina. 44-27, 44-28. We are steamrolling these teams, and we got Minnesota next. If you want to see that, throw a like on the video, and I got you. All right? Peace.